Men have finally awakened to the current reality and made the decision to cease all assistance towards women. Gone are the days of facing backlash and being labeled as creepy guys simply for attempting to approach or lend a hand to a modern woman. We refuse to endure any more instances of being unjustly imprisoned for helping a woman who doesn't reciprocate our attraction, leading her to involve the authorities. No longer shall we face disciplinary meetings in the HR office for offering assistance to female colleagues with their tasks. This ends now. Men have finally recognized the changing dynamics of society and made the conscious decision to adjust their approach when it comes to assisting women. It appears that the influence of feminism has led women to embrace their independence and self-sufficiency, and men have understandably followed suit. After all, if women no longer require our help, why should we continue striving to be of assistance? Gone are the days when chivalry and fairy tales portrayed women as damsels in distress, rescued by their gallant princes. Today, women are fully capable of handling any situation that comes their way, whether it's changing a flat tire or defending themselves against sexual assault. Now, I'm not suggesting that this is how things should be, but rather acknowledging that this is the outcome that women themselves desired. Therefore, they must bear the consequences of their own actions and choices, while men observe from a distance. Have you ever wondered why some men hesitate to offer assistance to women in certain situations? It seems that the fear of being unjustly labeled as a creepy guy plays a significant role. No man wants to be perceived as creepy simply for trying to be a decent human being and extending a helping hand. Consequently, many men choose to err on the side of caution and refrain from offering assistance altogether. However, it's important to address the exaggerated notion of creepy behavior and delve deeper into this topic. Let's explore it further, shall we? https://youtube.com/shorts/asmzi6bir0 Feature equal share. The term creepy has gained popularity among some women in the past decade as a way to describe men they find unappealing. While it is true that certain men engage in inappropriate behavior that can rightfully be deemed as creepy, it is important to remember that not every man can control their physical appearance or mannerisms. It becomes unfair when a man's appearance or behavior, which may make someone uncomfortable, is immediately used as grounds to slander and gossip about him to others. The current social climate, which often portrays men in a negative light, has made many guys feel the need to be overly cautious and neutral in their interactions with women, especially in professional settings. For instance, when I, or any other man, greet our female colleagues with a simple good morning, it goes unnoticed. However, if one of the more socially awkward IT guys says the exact same thing, it creates an uproar. Suddenly, he is labeled as creepy, and some individuals even go as far as saying, "Oh, he makes my skin crawl." Let me be clear. If a man is genuinely following someone around or showing up uninvited, that behavior would be rightfully perceived as creepy. However, attacking and slandering a man solely based on personal preferences regarding his appearance or attire is shallow. It is unfortunate that the situation worsened when the HR manager overheard one of the girls complaining and even offered to speak with the IT guy about how his actions were making others uncomfortable. As a man, being called creepy is no laughing matter. It puts you in a difficult position, having to defend yourself against a group of female colleagues who have already labeled you as such. The negative connotations associated with the word creepy these days are certainly unflattering, evoking images of peeping toms and individuals like Harvey Weinstein. What's even more challenging is when the person accusing you of being creepy happens to be overweight herself. It's a clear double standard, as pointing out her weight would surely elicit strong backlash. Let's not forget that women can also exhibit creepy behavior. I've had encounters with some seriously unsettling females, from exes who stalked me to possessive girlfriends who took extreme measures like handcuffing me to a bed while I was sleeping. It was a highly intense experience, having to profess my love for an hour just to be released. Now, imagine if someone randomly labeled a guy as creepy or spread rumors about him without any valid reason. It's akin to a group of men going around the office and calling a woman a derogatory term for no apparent cause. Clearly, it's not acceptable, and it leaves the person wondering who else has heard the rumor, who believes it, and how they can clear their name. It's a messy situation indeed. In my observations, I've noticed that women often use the term creepy when a socially awkward or unattractive guy approaches them or attempts to flirt. However, this label is seldom applied when a conventionally attractive man engages in similar behavior. What's worse is that the woman in question may laugh with her friends or the larger social group about how odd or creepy the guy is, tarnishing his reputation. I fail to see why this is warranted simply because an unattractive or socially awkward man took a chance and respectfully approached a woman. Society strongly condemns fat shaming, and rightfully so, but I fail to see how it's any better to shame someone for not being handsome or socially adept. This type of behavior could even be considered ableist, as some of these men may be on the autism spectrum or have other cognitive differences. Recently, I had a conversation with my grandma and her friends about flirting in the old days. Surprisingly, they didn't think twice about it. They appreciated it when a man noticed them and found it charming when he paid them a compliment or asked them out. It seems that this whole creep-shaming phenomenon may just be a generational divide. But here's the question. Why do some people feel entitled to only be approached by attractive individuals? It's simply not fair, and it's unjust to vilify men for making a move. However, let's face it, if a man values himself, he's probably not going to bother helping someone who portrays themselves as a damsel in distress. That wraps up today's discussion on Sigma traits. Don't forget to show your support by liking, subscribing, and clicking the notification bell to stay updated on my latest videos. Until next time, take care.